anyone not cooperating could be arrested.
I'm here with the High Court writ. There's one employee here who's become quite difficult and obstructive and quite mouthy. I've explained to them that I'll be entering the premises. I'd like the police here for assistance.
If I had £1 for every time I met somebody that knows the law, knows what I can and can't do, I wouldn't be sitting here. I would be away in Barbados sunbathing.
If the situation escalates before we get there, then just give the call back on the 9.
Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you. Bye. Bye. OK, police are on their way, yeah?
You are disgusting.
Thank you very much for your comments, madam.
You really are.
OK.
How do you sleep at night?
In a lovely bed.
We don't need to talk anymore. We don't need to talk.
You're disgusting.
Thank you very much.
The commotion has attracted some interest from neighbouring businesses.
Come on, whose girlfriend's that? See how they want to play it when the police get here. If they're not playing ball, I'll go and source us some tools to get in.
The team have the right to enter commercial premises by any means necessary, but forcing entry is a last resort.
That's been locked.
Kevin's always on the lookout for an open door.
People do silly things, they forget. They will slip.
Leave it alone.
They will slip, I'm telling you.
An unlocked door for me is the holy grail. People get caught up inside buildings when you're outside and they keep popping their head out to find out what's going on. And at some point or another, they all do it. They leave the door unlocked.
After 20 minutes, the police arrive.
We've explained to them that obviously we will force entry if they don't open the door and let us in. I've got you here because she's been obstructive, she's locking the door, and we just don't want there to be a breach of the peace while we carry out our duty.
Ten minutes later, Brian and Kevin are still stuck outside. But then, a door is left unlocked. Kevin seizes his chance.
Hello.
Get out!
No, don't put your hands on me.
That is so fucking wrong.
Okay.
He may be in, but will he ever get hold of the £16,000 he came for?
I'll do it.
Even the police are having trouble reasoning with the employee.
He just forced his way in. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Kevin's made entry into there and he's got full rights to do so.
Fuck off, all of you. You're a bunch of cunts. Yeah.
The employee leaves, but there's still no sign of the owner. If he doesn't show up within 2 hours, the team are entitled to seize assets to the value of the debt. So when the coaches return to base, Kevin spots an opportunity and grasps the initiative.
I'm going key collecting.
Taking the keys to the coaches means they are now the property of the court.
That's one vehicle I've taken control of.
If Mr. Knight doesn't pay, the vehicles could be sold to cover the debt.
My name's Kevin Stokes, I'm a High Court enforcement agent. I'm going to take control of the vehicle, but obviously, if you want to park it up first, let's go for a ride. Have you had a good day?
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. My name's Kevin Stokes, I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
You have to see the boss, not me.
Yes, fine, sir. Just leave the vehicle there, so we'll deal with it. Thank you.
The value of the coaches seized will more than cover the £16,000 debt owed to Diamond Travel Limited.
I've got 3 sets of keys. If they don't pay, then these will definitely get towed.
You good?
I think so.
You just come back from a few jobs.
Yeah, on school runs.
One of the drivers returns to the office. He says the boss, Bob Knight, is on his way in.
What happened with Diamonds then?
We owed them about 10 grand. We assumed we were going to sell 2 coaches to get out of the shit. We didn't. We got in the shit. Our biggest problem was we thought we'd sell a coach within a month, and we didn't. Unfortunately, time runs out. People want their money, I can understand that, and, you know, it goes on and on. It's quite old school. He's very embarrassed about the situation.
Yeah, I bet.
Now everything's calmed down, Brian decides a police presence is no longer needed.
Lovely, happy days, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Finally, the owner of the company, Bob Knight, returns to the depot. But with the keys to 5 coaches now in his pocket, Kevin has the upper hand.
Do you know Diamond Travel UK? Yeah. We're here to take control of your goods, sir, unless this debt can be paid. It's £16,404.52. If this cannot be paid, sir, then we do have to make arrangements to have the vehicles removed.
So you stop everybody working?
So we don't want to stop anything.
No, you stop everybody working.
Okay, no, I understand
I've been defrauded at £78,000.
Okay.
I'm owed £17,000 from unpaid bills from a company that's liquidated up north.
Understand, sir.
So it's £100,000.
Okay, that's a lot of money, sir.
So I can't afford to pay that in one heat.
That's fine, sir. We understand that if you can't pay it, but obviously we have to satisfy the judgment today, so we will seize the goods today, unfortunately.
Well, I can take the fucking coaches away, that's it.
Mr. Knight's business is now at risk if he doesn't pay.
I've got no money.
Okay, is there anybody you can maybe ask?
There's nobody.
Okay.
There's nobody.
What can you raise today, Bob?
Nothing. I can pay what? 2,000 to 3,000.
Do you want to make some calls, sir?
No, I don't. I don't want to make it. I've got nobody to make calls to.
Okay.
I'm a sole trader, I'm on my own.
Listen, we don't want to take anything from you, Bob.
And also, you're putting these guys out of work.
Well, we're not. You are, because you haven't paid the money. So let's Bob, let's stop that. Bob, I'm going to come back in 10 minutes and talk to you because you're not listening to anything at the minute. Have a chat.
Brian gives Bob Knight a chance to think about the ultimatum he's been given. They use their van to block in one of the coaches they plan to seize.
People try to deflect and they say, if you take this, people can't work. Well, I don't want to take his goods, but he has to understand that you can't sit here with hundreds of £1,000s worth of coaches and not pay it.
It's 4:30 p.m. The agents have been on site for an hour and a half. Mr. Knight has been making calls to try and raise the money.
We'll get hold of it tomorrow.
Okay, we can't do that, sir, okay?
Yeah, but we can have to, aren't you? Because...
We ain't, sir.
Where will we get all the money at 5 o'clock at night?
I don't know, sir. People do 24-hour banking, If you've got a debit card or credit card or anything like that, you can pay it on?
No.
If he can't pay today, Brian will seize the company's valuable assets.
I'm possibly going to have to take 2 of them. I don't really want to take them, but he just can't pay it.
Brian lines up a recovery company to tow the coaches away.
I think they can get somebody down here and either drive it back to their depot or they'll whack it on a recovery vehicle.
But before they start removing the coaches, Kevin gives Mr. Knight one last chance to pay.
That's how much in my bank.
£2,040.
And 55p.
Wow. You do have 14 days, sir, to get them back, okay?
No, I can't get them back. Because if we don't do them tomorrow, we'll get somebody else to do the school run. Same as that.
Okay. So it's going to affect your business if...
It is, yeah.
Okay, then we need to get this done then, sir, don't we?
Well, I'm trying to.
Yeah, but it's got to happen tonight, sir. We can't...
Go away and it'll happen. Go away.
Okay. I think it's making him panic. He's saying he uses these for school runs, which it looks like he does.
It's 5:30. The team have been at the depot for 2.5 hours. Brian ramps up the pressure.
Tell him, if you don't raise it by 6 o'clock, we're removing him.
How are we getting on, sir? Fill me in so I can relay it to our office.
Well, hopefully by 6 o'clock there'll be 13 grand bicycle changed over.
So we're almost there, yeah? Okay. He said 6 o'clock he should have all the money. He's got 13 grand. I'm not leaving that full payment now.
There were clear assets to get the full amount owing, so it was a decision for the director then, does he want to lose coaches or make full payment?
It's 6 o'clock. The deadline is up.
How are we doing, sir?
Right. So 13 grand off that?
Yep, okay. Do you want us to take the balance on, sir?
No, that is my machine's credit card.
Okay.
The debt is finally paid in full.
Job well done, sir.
Shake me hand, I like that one. That was a good one, mate.
We came, we saw, we collected.